Group of Industries. From Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport, Dhaka, just a 5-minute drive would take you to the corporate office of Group at Uttara, Dhaka, and a 40-minute drive to its factory premise at Konabari, Gazipur. Operating with glorious reputation since 2001, the group has been manufacturing and exporting quality knitwear from Bangladesh. Since inception, it has been winning the lasting confidence of the global apparel markets all the way. The group's market profile is crowned with the global big names such as Groupe Auchan, Taco Fashion, OVS, Pierre Cardin, Zara, Esfera, Sports Direct, Terra Nova, LPP, Springfield, New Yorker, La Halle, Ola Pupkin, Pepe Jeans, etc. The world's market's confidence on Group as a responsible business partner is truly fabulous. The confidence has also been honored and fortified by the group by way of successful winning of certificates and accreditations like BSCI, SEDEX, OCS, RAP, ISO 9001-2015, ISO 14001-2015, OHSAS 18001-2007, Oecotech Standard 100, GOTS and Accord. Since inception, Group's export has been increasing in an exponential fashion. Its export is projected to cross the $79 million mark by the end of 2019 and is expected to reach about $100 million in 2020. Group, however, produces and exports high-quality knit apparel in both fashion and casual categories for all of the age and gender groups, while it has got exclusive expertise in polo shirt, t-shirt, hooded jacket, fleece jacket, trouser, leggings, tank top, and fancy knitwear manufacturing. About 8,000 people are working with this group now. For them, Group is more than compliant, more than required by the ILO, as well as local and international labour conventions and factory acts and provisions. With fire door, auto pump and auto sprinkler, its firefighting preparation is of world standards. Group runs regular training sessions to keep its people trained and ready for effective emergency evacuations. It provides them with recreation facilities and several other bonus and benefits that are not required by the laws and conventions at all. At Group, people can freely and fairly elect their participation committee, which negotiates issues of workers' welfare, disputes and other interests with the company in a befitting way. Committed to the environment, Group runs a biological effluent treatment plant of contemporary technology, of which, at the capacity of 200 cubic meters an hour, clenches dyeing effluents. It properly dumps the sludge in the most environment-friendly manner. As group facilities and utilities, however, Group has gas-burn power generators with backup sets of diesel-operated generators. It produces more than 8.8 megawatt of uninterrupted electricity to meet the entire power demands of Group in case of necessity. The water intakes through its deep tube well is passed through a 200 cubic meters an hour capacity water treatment plant to remove ions and other toxic contents to make it ideal for use in dyeing, finishing, washing and all other processes. Conforming to the ultimate safe and security measures, it maintains steam boilers by gas firing and also EGB boiler sourced from the world-leading makers and brands. Highly competent and experienced merchandisers are here to source the correct fabric and trims to help develop the samples through dedicated lines, equipped and manned with the necessary state-of-the-art machines and top-of-the-line tailoring masters in the industry. It enables the group to produce and reproduce exact samples practically in the earliest possible time. Producing presentation samples efficiently, therefore, takes virtually no time here at all, and so negotiation is a pleasant experience here. This helps Group work in shorter lead times. It has a LAN and WAN-based multi-component IT system offering internet connectivity to ensure high-speed access round the clock. Group production base is fully vertical. Using very carefully assorted high-quality yarns for better quality fabrics, Group now knit 45 tons grey fabric every day. It uses worldwide reputed machines for knitting. However, Group manufactures plain jersey, jersey with spandex, piqué, Lacoste, bubble knit, fleece, plain rib, interlock, ottoman, waffle, variegated rib as feeder stripe and engineering stripe. Group manufactures several composition as cotton, polyester, viscose, modal and many more as decided its buyers. Group checks grey fabrics thoroughly and compulsorily to make 100% sure that there is no defect. Group is capable of dyeing 40 tons grey fabrics per day. For dyeing, it uses the world champion machines from the world leading makers. It has wet dyeing and dyeing finishing facilities, as well as sophisticated tubular and open-width finishing machines. Group's dyeing finishing capacity is now about 40 tons a day. Equipped with most modern machineries and technologies, its laboratory is an indispensable part to play a critical role of all of its production phases, especially at knitting and dyeing in order for maintaining the height of standards it conforms. It has got an environment-friendly and state-of-the-art garments dyeing and washing facility. Group has got all-over printing, sublimation and screen printing facilities. It is capable of garment printing in all specifications, covering from film to screen developments. In all, up to 12 colors together, it can print 100,000 pieces of garments. In all-over printing, it can process about 15 tons of fabrics every day. Group has got a 100-head latest embroidery facility having Barudan machines from Japan. However, a pre-production orchestration involving all departments concerned and a successful test production run invariably precede the startup of final production here in Group. It uses the hottest computer-aided systems for pattern and marker development. Through careful checking that there is no defect at all in the finished fabrics, its fabric cutting solutions thrive to ensure maximum utilization of fabrics. In an average day, it can cut fabrics required for about 145,000 pieces of standard knit garments. Each of its sewing floors is purpose-designed, having 78 lines of most modern machines and equipment on about 20,000 square feet per floor of working space. Its sewing floors are invariably made self-sufficient with all of required facilities. And therefore, in this unique working condition here, Group is now producing about 3.5 million pieces of high-quality knit apparel every month. At each of its lines, the process inventories pass through careful inline and end-of-the-line quality checking systems. Ironing and meticulous final quality checking are done to confirm to AQL 1.5. Then, passing through needle and metal detecting machine, packing of apparel take place in the demarcated enclosure which conforms CT-PAT requirements. Under the same care and surveillance, its logistics fleet carries its cargoes to the appropriate destinations on time. On-time delivery has ever since been another unfaltering commitment of Group. It has its own CNF facilities to handle logistic operations also. Yes, Group is committed to help accumulate social benefits, winning reciprocity with all in a shared approach. Price, quality, delivery and industrial as well as environmental compliances are the integral parts of your win-win business, assured here with MM Group.